but it sounded robotic and it was completely fucked up. So, like, alright, whatever. It's 5 minutes and just might as well keep that shit in.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So let's just hope it doesn't happen again. I'm just gonna ask you one thing. Don't tap on that, or else it's gonna. Yeah, you hear it. I just heard it before.
Oh, really? It was in there?
Yeah. Actually, I had the headphones on. I'm like, yeah, what's that sound? But just realized we're gonna try to keep our feet off the feet. Welcome to Apartment 6. What's up? It's your boy Boih, aka. Well, not AKA. It's not also known as. My name is Navid, AKA Boih. Yeah. Shouts to my mom. You gotta respect the name.
No doubt.
Navid, messenger of happiness, apparently. That's what it means. If any other Persians are listening to this and you realize that I just completely butchered the meaning of my own name, don't hesitate to holla at me. Facebook.com/apartment6pod. So we're here today on a cold, chilly Tuesday night in Montreal City. I'm here joined by one of my new friends. Actually, new friends. Met a couple months ago. And now I'm welcoming him into my home. Before we get started, though, I'm just going to say, J. Fuck you, dude. I love you, but fuck you. I had to figure out this whole audio setup by myself. I think I did a decent job. If this sounds better than last week's or last episode's, yeah. You might not be necessary anymore since you're not saying shit on the mic either. I also want to give a big shout out to Micro Skills, whose episode did very good numbers for me. There's no money in this. It's just ego and the pleasure of knowing that somebody's listening out there when you're actually doing something. And so shouts, homie. It was a beautiful time, and you're welcome to come back anytime. And this goes for all of my guests that are gonna be coming on the show, unless you end up becoming a douchebag and I don't like you, which I doubt, or else I wouldn't have invited you in the first place. Yeah, you're welcome to come back anytime. Just call, ring me up. What's up? What? Yo, Apartment 6. Let's do it, and let's fucking do it. You could talk. I'm gonna introduce him right now.
I'm letting you do your thing, homie. You're going in.
Oh yeah. I also wanted to apologize for the last 5 minutes of the last episode with Micro Skills. The last 5 minutes fucked up. I mean, it sounded like a robotic sound and all. Terribly sorry for everybody. Let's hope that it doesn't happen again.
Yeah, that was that invasion sound.
Yeah, it was that invasion. I think we tapped into that other realm with our sound, and it was beautiful. Before it gets started, yo, come catch me at hip hop karaoke next week. I'm doing free promo for these dudes. I love them. I see
that. You on the internet over there.
I'm on the internet.
You're on the internet over there.
My videos appearing in indecentexposure.com and shit. And yeah, why not? This is actually getting me more attention than anything I've ever done on a personal artistic level. Now I'm just taking other people's songs and suddenly I'm flipping them and it sounds good. This one's gonna be dope. I can't wait for everybody to see it. I actually have something dope planned out. I was supposed to do a love song on this one.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I had planned to do I Need Love by Cool J. I figured, hey, it's Valentine's Day, right? But I listened over the song. Yo, it's not fun, man. I'm not gonna do that for 4.5 minutes. And it's just it's dope. It's a good song, but people gotta
cut it down to 1:30, homie.
You know? Yeah,
do a 16 in a hook Valentine's Day freestyle, bro.
Oh fuck, that'd be dope. I should have done that, and then jump into Mama Said Not You.
You know?
That would have been so dope. That would have been so dope.
Oh shit.
I might do that. If nobody does it, I'm actually gonna do it. But I don't think everybody's gonna know. Nobody's gonna listen to this, but not everybody's gonna listen to this show. So not everybody's gonna know what I'm gonna do.
Don't nobody know Furious anyways, right? So,
what?
Don't nobody know Furious anyways, right? So
no. People are gonna get to know you. That's the whole point. And speaking of which, my guest today. At Apartment 6, welcoming him into my home, into our home, you crazy motherfuckers, you Furious Styles, a.k.a. Mr. Smoke Dro, a.k.a. Scotty Piffen. You still rolling with that?
Right.
You still rolling with
you
that?
know. I had to throw that on a couple records.
Did you?
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful.
No, my dude.
Yeah, because I gave him Scotty Pippen. I'm taking credit for it, but I don't give a fuck.
That's the homie boy right
So
there.
if somebody gets mad that you see,
I seen that on the internet.
Have you? Okay.
Yeah, I seen it on the
Googled it,
internet.
right?
No, I didn't even have to, man. I just seen it. There's a couple people that I seen on Facebook. They had that name as their name, and I was just like,
Scotty Pippen. I mean, it's clever, but I mean, it's not like.
It's cool though, considering what the because I used to have my boy Lil Timmy. He used to call me Scotty Pimpin'.
Yeah.
So that's how that came up, anyways.
Exactly.
Remember,
That's
it
how
was
we
just
spoke
like
about it.
that's
Right.
it. So just the switch, considering it was Mr. Smoke Joe. That's how it's on the clever note.
Yeah.
That's how it becomes tight like that. But,
So you got any other AKAs or what?
Shit, not even.
No, that's it. We done.
Not even. It's all
But your
good.
name is
My name?
yeah.
Like
What do
my
you go
real
by?
name?
What does your mom call you? My mom calls me Navid.
My mother calls me Angelo.
Angelo, what's up, Angelo?
What's up, Navid?
I'm not gonna call you Angelo all show long. Just
Go ahead.
but just get it out there. I mean, it is a personal show, so people are gonna at least know who the fuck they're talking to. You're a human being.
That's right.
Behind. Not the character, but who you are as
An
Furious
artist or
Styles,
whatever,
or
exactly.
as Mr. Smoke Dro, or as Scotty Piffen or Pimpin'. Like it's those. I'm sure that's the thing. I mean, hip hop. Like we all have fucking so many AKAs. We were talking about that with Micro Skills last time. We have all these AKAs, and like the only way I can look at it is just because we have so many different fragments of our personalities that
That's
we need
right.
to get out. And I've been putting a lot of thought into this because I'm coming up. I have like one other AKA. I have way too fucking many. I gotta stop. Like I really gotta stop. But I mean, it's just another fragment. Might be crazy a bit. I mean, I don't know, man.
People like to say that you got multiple personalities. That's a disorder. Everybody has multiple personalities,
Right?
bro. It's like it comes out of a thing. Different things come out of us in different ways, in different moments, and that's not exactly necessarily who you are at that time. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
It's like
No, fucking
it's
makes
just
total
shit like
sense.
that. That's what it is. So
Look,
why not have?
I'm a calm person who doesn't get into scraps. But if something happens and I gotta go down and it's happened, there's a completely different
Person that comes out.
and just in my eyes, you won't recognize me. You're gonna see somebody else.
Yeah.
So I mean, at that point, yeah, exactly.
You see an animal.
That's a different personality.
You see a different person.
It's
Completely.
a personality is what exactly? It's a different person. So totally, no, it fucking makes pound it. That's
Right.
knowledge right there. You see that? You see that? Just like that. Just like that. At Apartment 6. Drop bombs on y'all. Yeah, la 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 la. That's how we do it. So yeah, different personalities.
Yeah.
So
I got enough of them,
You got them?
Yeah.
You got them?
You see different sides come out of me.
So Furious Styles. The Furious Styles is the Furious one.
Furious, that just that was a name that was given to me,
Okay.
by one of my close homies, Chris. And he's out in the States now. He lives out there in Ohio now. He got married and got a kid and stuff.
Yeah,
And,
Ohio.
he's doing
Farmlands?
good. Yeah, something like that, like between Cleveland and Detroit, basically.
Yeah.
It's like it's somewhere around there in a small town or whatever. But he's doing his thing, that's good for him. But no, he gave me that name probably when I was could have been like 16,
Okay.
something like that, 15.
Where'd that come from?
Just like the exact we used to he obviously and me obviously big fans of the movie Boys in the Hood, right?
Yeah.
But Furious me and Furious Styles from that movie, two different complete characters. I mean, Furious, she's like a throw that knowledge on you type of
Yeah.
that's Furious, but like me, it was just came more from the attitude, like I was just like so angry and like pissed off and like
The word fit.
raging and like whatever it was. So he just started calling me Furious. That's where I came from. And then like when I started rapping, it just started.
So that came before you started rapping?
Yeah.
How long have you been rapping?
Been rapping for started taking it seriously in about 2004 or 5.
Okay. So how old are you?
I'm about to be 30 in July.
30. Oh, shit.
Coming up on there.
Coming up, huh?
Knocking 30's door down now, you know?
I still got a couple years to go. I'm 26, so I'm like taking my time right now.
Yeah,
30.
you know, I wish I could have stopped at 25, really.
Right?
You know, perfect age right there.
Is it?
Yeah, I think so. I think so because, I don't know, man.
My 25 was intense, man. Just
So
personal
was mine.
growth-wise, like, was...
Me too, it's a struggle, but just as far as an age number, where it's like, you know you're still young, you're not getting nowhere close to old. It's just the perfect digit as far as an age number goes. But you know, like when I was 25, I struggled the whole shit. You know what I'm saying?
I think 23 is like the right age. You're
That's
just,
a cool age.
23 is cool as fuck.
You know?
Jordan.
Jordan.
No, it's just it's you're right there. You're just above 20. And you're right in 25. Like, you're not there yet, and it's still acceptable. You're still a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I'm still doing...
You can still get away with stupidness, you know?
You know, like, I'm still fucking up. I'm 26 years old. I'm fucking up. And, I mean, I realize now today that everybody's always going to fuck up at any point in their lives. That's human.
That's human.
But there's this whole social pressure of, like, no, you're supposed to be an adult at this age type of thing. And I keep...
That's one thing I'm ever gonna be a part of.
But you don't look
society
30 either, though. Like, I mean,
I
like,
don't.
It's
ridiculous, huh? But see, I get shitted on for that, though. You understand?
I know.
There's enough people, like even people like look at Brown, look at my homie Brown.
Yeah.
You know, he like, yo, Furious, you gotta stop dressing like this, dog. You gotta pull your fucking pants up, this and that.
If anybody knows Brown, it's a suave motherfucker there.
Calling on Brown, you know. For those of y'all who knew him as Ruckus, that's who he used to be.
The homie looks smooth.
Yeah,
so, yeah,
Mr. Suave over there with
his telling you to pull up your pants.
Yeah, not just that, you know, like you just, it's like just grow up, son. Like, all right, it's cool, Dad.
What does that mean, though?
And I don't know because that's not, you know. I see plenty of people that are 30 plus, 35 plus with like 2-3 kids and you know tatted up head to toe and just, you know, living happy as fuck and not concerned about what anybody says. And you know, some people judge them, but you know, the ones who love them don't really. And it's like they're happy, and it's like whatever. What does grown up mean to you?
What do
you
they do for a living, though? Like I'm just
certain
curious.
people, like I mean, like okay, like you know, if you choose to be tatted up head to toe, you know, like I see people that are like that. You know, for example, you know, they got tattoo shops and then they run that tattoo convention all year long. You know what I mean, and things like that. You know, so they make money off of that.
That's the thing, though. That's the thing. It's like, I don't know how you were raised, but I was raised the whole thought process that you got to be a doctor, dentist, something.
Yeah,
like
a lot of people are. You know,
got to do this, you got to do that, and like if you don't do that, or if you don't get your education, don't get this, that, you're not gonna have a good life. And then I see a lot of people who did all that and they're miserable.
Miserable as shit.
40.
Not only that, but you know, some of them that have all these degrees and stuff are struggling to even find work.
Yeah, actually,
you know, people with degrees like in PhDs and you know doctorates and shit like that, they can't even find work, and it's like ridiculous to be like somebody who just put up with 8 years of school.
My wife, I think, has like a master's in history. Like she can get anything. That's really
where are you gonna? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's not enough jobs for people like, you know, to do that, you know. Everybody aspires to be a lot of people do, you know, a doctor, a lawyer, something like that, and be successful in that way, you know. And then there's just a lot of underpaying, there's not enough room, which is kind of weird. You think about it because, you know, they keep saying all these hospitals are understaffed and shit like that, so I don't know how they can...
I know, right?
How does that even make sense?
Well,
but
actually...
Like in Quebec,
actually, yeah, you know why?
In Quebec, because they keep moving away to the States.
Exactly, that's what
they want to get that money, you know.
Yeah, there's not enough money here for it.
There's not, because it's paid privately or whatever, and they don't make enough money, so they keep dipping, and it's gonna keep happening as long as they. And see, that's the backfire from the American health plan. You see,
yeah,
it's like their shit. They don't give a shit, you know, because they get paid that large money, and over here they're not getting shit. So the whole concept of I did this, you know, want to, you know, help people and get money off of it, that goes right out the window.
I wonder how how much more personal they get, like the doctors in the States. How much more time do they spend with the patients?
Probably not. I don't know. They probably have so much more patience, and
they're also making more money. So I mean, like for us, what I've noticed every time I go to the doctors, it's like, all right, hurry up and get the fuck out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, okay, what do you have?
Unless you go to a private doctor.
Go. And even private doctors, like they still have their patients because
they got
you can't book them for 2-3 months at a time or 6 months at a time.
It's crazy like that.
It's, like even my family doctor that I just got. It took me like a few months to get an appointment with him.
Right. So what it is, you got to wait on, like for kids and stuff. You got to wait on all these waiting lists.
Right. You got a kid.
You know, you got to wait on waiting lists to get pediatricians and shit like that.
Serious?
So it forces you to end up having unless you, I mean, like you know somebody from like you as a kid, or like, something like that. You know, like you got to wait on the list. So it's like, okay, it becomes to a point where like, all right, well, whatever, let's just go get a family doctor at the hospital or whatever, or something like that. You know, so it's complicated, man. It's stupid.
How's your daughter, man?
She's great. She's growing, man.
She's grown.
Yeah, she's a big girl. Beautiful, man.
You said what? She's 8?
No, far from 8. Don't take her that fast. She's she's gonna be 4 in June.
4.
So yeah,
that's beautiful, man.
Yeah, she's
not a baby anymore, now.
No, not. She's really intelligent too. That's the thing. She's fast. She's a fast learner. Really smart. You know, she can understand you in 3 languages.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's the 3rd language?
You know, Italian.
Italian?
Yeah.
You speak Italian?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So, like, she's good. She likes to be a little devil in the moments. You know, she's 3.5. But, that's my heart right there. That's my life.
How does it feel now watching her grow up like that?
It's beautiful. It goes by really fast.
Really fast.
And it's like just the thing, you know, like, she's already going to be 4. That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like, I still see like right away, like, you know, like that, and I see being in the delivery room, like just over there grabbing her the first time, you know what I mean, cutting out umbilical cords and shit. Like I still see that clearly.
How was that, man? Was that? I'm asking you.
I was seriously, I was all snot nosed and like crying like crazy, but like happy tears of joy.
Yeah.
Like it was ridiculous. It was the craziest moment of my life, the craziest experience I ever had. You know, it was just ridiculous. Yeah, it was like the purest thing I ever seen too. You know?
Purest, of course.
Purest. It was beautiful.
Were you ready for that?
I thought I was.
Okay.
I thought I was, you know? And you're never ready for something like that. That's like, that's something, the craziest thing in the world. You're now responsible for somebody.
Yeah.
A human life. Somebody that needs you 24 hours a day, you know? It's crazy.
I'm way too selfish for that.
Knowing my personality, I should have thought that too. But I wanted it, you know, I actually wanted that. You know, I wanted that. Yeah, it was. Yeah? It was. I was like, okay, you know, whatever. And so was she at the time, you know. It was great. And we wanted that. We both did. So it was like, but I should have known that I was, you know, a little bit too selfish. And it wasn't that, because right away I was, you know, ready to handle everything, but you know, it's hard. You know, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do.
Yeah,
you're never, you know, actually gonna be ready for that, because life
happens.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? And it's like, now that she's here,
and I'm watching my boy Ty raise his daughter. Like it's, you know, remember Ty from
STK? For sure. Shout out to the homie, by the way. What's up?
Yeah, we barely see each other, man. That's the reality of it.
I don't go out. I don't do that. You don't catch me out, and you know, look, I take care of her like a lot, you know. It's like I have my daughter, like, you know, 2 weeks out of the month, sometimes extra days here and there, everywhere, you know, depending on schedules and stuff. And it's like, it's a 24-hour day job, you know. So it's not like I'm out there, you know, in the club when I got a 3-year-old.
Right.
I'm over there taking care of her. So, you know, you don't really got time to be with your homies and stuff. Yeah, exactly. You know, or you got to make arrangements, which is crazy, you know, like, I don't know. Shout out to, you know, my moms and pops, because they like to watch her.
Right.
That's like her best friends.
No, right?
They love, exactly, you know. They love her. So, you know, she loves them. She spends a lot of time with my dad. You know?
That's beautiful, man.
Yeah, she's real close to them.
See, but that's, like, I feel bad when I say this to friends who have babies, but that's the reason why I can't have a kid. Because I realize that me being in the club or meeting people or showing up at events, and I mean there's work involved in this, right? It's, You have to show up at places.
Yeah.
People have to get to know you. You have to get to know
That's
them.
it.
The thing I'm doing differently and I'm enjoying so far is that I'm not just meeting people just to, hey, what's up? How are you? Nice to meet you. And let's do business. And let's talk. No. I'm actually meeting people. I'm connecting with people. So
there's a reason for that.
there's a reason for that. But I mean, it's at the end of the day, like I was telling my friend who came to the hip hop karaoke show last time, I'm like, I'm here, I'm enjoying myself, but I still gotta work like to a certain degree because there's some people that I don't know here that I am meeting for the first time,
right?
And I'm totally mixing work and personal together right now, but I mean that happens, and I can't even be in a relationship right now, so let alone have a kid.
Yeah.
So I had trouble having a dog, and you know.
That's one thing I don't want to be taking care of. I mean, I love dogs and whatever, but I can't be having no pets around the house.
Running around and shit.
No pets around there. Child's enough. Trust me.
But it's just that, like, I gotta be out. Like, I have to be out. I have to meet people. Like,
and that's something that I struggle with, I don't get out there enough.
Yeah.
And there's a reason for that, right?
I know.
And it's like, by the time, because I'm heavily involved in her life, and like, then I have my music. So basically, between that and that,
it's not much.
I don't do
left.
anything.
There's not much. There's
nothing left. It's like because every day I have to get something done with music. Right. Like just you hit me up the other day to do this, right? Like it's every day I got to get something done of that because that's what I do, and I don't feel like I'm doing that if I'm not doing something every day. You know what I mean? If it's not a studio session, if it's not a making a contact or like going to
this is work.
This is work. This is work right now.
This is personal. What it is. It's friendly, but it's also work.
Exactly.
And just bringing it back to the point from before.
Right.
But yeah, no. Fuck, dude. I totally get you. But I mean, are you constantly working or what are you doing?
I'm just doing this every day. Like I spend so much time writing, recording, trying to link up with cats, setting things up.
Yeah.
That it's like it doesn't really, I barely have time to sleep. I don't like really sleep. I'm an insomniac on top of that. So
are you serious?
Yeah, I never.
How many hours of sleep you get a night?
It's hard. Yeah, I'll fall asleep around like 4 or 5 o'clock, and then my daughter wake up at like 8 o'clock.
Oh, fuck.
Something like that. So it's like that, and then it's like I catch myself sometimes parts of the day. I'm like, and it's like, nah, I'm gonna get up.
What do you do to help you fall asleep at that point at 4 o'clock?
All I do is blaze for them, and like I can't, try pills and stuff like that, like all those sleeping pills and shit, and it just doesn't work for me.
Tried melatonin or? No? Melatonin is just a supplement that basically your body requires.
I know.
When you sleep.
Matter of fact, I seen that on TV
it's
the other day.
If you just go to like the health store, just get that shit.
Crush it up in something and.
Not even just it's the pills.
I don't really like. I don't know, man. I hate throwing pills down my body now because ever since because just any pills now just like. Disgusts me basically because of I used to do pills.
Okay, so, I didn't know actually.
So
I know you have a story. Like I know you have like a certain history, and as much as I know about you, I barely know anything to be very honest with you. Yeah. I'm really curious, and I mean you don't have to talk about anything. You don't want to talk about, but you can talk about.
We can talk about whatever, my dude. So that's not problems. A problem. I wouldn't have called the pills a problem. There was other things that were a problem, but the pills was definitely problems because you know what even though that wasn't a problem to me, like I never had a point in my life where like I had to go pop pills.
Okay. You were still doing it.
But I ate so damn many of them.
How much were you doing?
A lot, man. I used to eat pills like it was nothing, like Skittles,
What were you taking?
Speeds. Eating so much speeds like back in the day, and haven't even touched them in like years now.
Yeah. Did you have to go to rehab or something?
No, I did meeting processes and things like that, but that was never anything. The way I was looking at it was like, look, for me that's nothing, man. I need to just not do them.
How old were you when you were doing them, or like around what age were you?
I started probably doing pills when I was like 16, 17.
And until
So probably about 2 years ago.
Jesus.
Yeah, but it wasn't like an everyday thing, you know.
It was like,
but it was the amounts that I would do was the crazy.
Which was
you
how
know,
much?
like you could, if I would, especially if I would do like other drugs or whatever, you know, like I don't know, man, drugs was crazy in my time because I used to hang out with like kids that would, you know, these raver kids or whatever. Not that I ever had like a lot of friends that were like raver kids or anything like, but I did have my 1-2 people that was like that also, you know, involved themselves with whatever you ever seen. But they used to go to a lot of raves, and these kids would eat like pills like nothing, and like.
How many were you taking to get high at that point? Like, what's the most you've had to take to get high or maintain?
No,
high?
it's not. See, with me, it was never like that. I would just keep eating them just for like, okay, like I just want to say, I'll just keep going,
just keep going,
just keep eating, and like I would, when I started eating a lot of those things or whatever, I used to start writing garbage bags full. Oh, garbage. You understand? Like I used to have like 6 garbage bags.
Yo, shouts to the Douglas fam.
Yo.
And especially shouts to Nutsy Crack, who would remember my mornings. I would come back, yo. I was 19, man. Started working at Vidutron shit. I would like work night shifts, and then on my days off, like I would have a stretch of like 4 or 5 days, and there was a point where I started going raving and shit.
Right,
when I red light and
yeah.
Yo, DJ Clean Cut, what up? He used to play our shit back in the day, like at the club. So we'd go there, spend the night there and shit. And I would come back in the morning completely just still buzzing off the night and sit down and just write. And just write.
That's it.
What the fuck? I mean, and it was good shit. Like, it wasn't bad shit. It was good shit that was coming out. So I didn't understand, like, what was...
Yo.
Sudden bursts of inspiration. I would... The
drugs do that to you, man.
I know, right?
Oh,
I mean,
my God. Especially those uppers,
else.
like the speeds and cocaines and shit. Those things make you... They just make you...
See, I never fucked with cocaine.
Turns into that, you know, speed is crazy. Speed is like one of the dirtiest things could ever do. It's like probably one of the dirtiest drugs that was ever invented. You know, they used to be cooking that shit in bathtubs.
What's in there? Like, what's the composition of speed?
It really depends. Okay, because like
he's got different types. So I mean,
in America,
with different shit
in the States. But people don't really eat. There's like they don't have speed pills. Really. You know,
what do they have?
People be smoking it in light bulbs and snorting it. Yeah, you smoke it, you
smoke
snort
it in
it.
light bulbs.
Yeah.
That's already not healthy. I don't think you're supposed to smoke anything out of a light bulb.
They smoke out of light bulbs, you know, pipes, whatever, light bulbs. They snort the shit out of it. And, fuck, man. That shit takes you to another level. But imagine what the fuck these people be cooking over here, what we get. That's disgusting. They press shit in a big ass bathtub and then they press the pill.
Right.
And it's like, what's in there? You got, fuck, man. There's so much disgusting shit that goes into that. Like they got this thing, glass, you know? It's like pure speed.
Right.
Shit, that shit's fucked up, man.
But, okay, so...
like look at MDMA.
I was gonna bring that up because I saw a post that you put on Facebook and the Pookie post, and so I was meaning to ask you about that. Like, what's that about? Why is it being compared to crack?
MDMA is fucked up, man. That shit is like, okay,
you've done it.
Yeah, back in the day, we used to, you know, like these days. They just pop that shit. They call it the Molly, and it's like making the big comeback, you know.
Yeah.
And it's like hip hop's bringing it back, which is weird because that was a raver drug.
Well, fucking Madonna named her album MDNA, and
that's ridiculous.
Yeah. I saw a clip of her on saying at a concert. I mean, it's a concert, right? It's Madonna. I mean,
we're talking about how many people are watching that.
We're talking about a range of like
you got little kids,
12 to 50-year-olds.
Yeah. So you got these.
She's yelling out, anybody, has anybody seen Molly? Or does anybody know Molly?
Well, like, you know.
I mean, look, I'm not going to say I'm against it. I've done it.
Do what you want to do, but, like, really, this is pure crap. Like, you got heroin. Dude, you got heroin in there. And I just seen this new thing on the internet the other day that I never knew about this, but, like, this must be some new thing. But they say that there's I seen this little post or whatever that says it's a combination of speed, cocaine, fucking what else? crack, shit like that. I was like, but that's not
What is this?
MDMA.
No, that's
this
not-
Molly thing. And I was like,
That's not what it
there's
is.
no crack. There's no, you know what I mean? I was like, look, it's pure ecstasy. So yes, you have components of like heroin in there, like a lot of it, you know, and you got, you know,
It's an opiate.
yeah, you got your meth in there as well.
Do you have your meth in there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got meth in there, and
Actually, I should probably Google what the fuck MDMA stands for. That's
I wouldn't be able to tell you, but
Probably
all I
stands
know
for the
is
word
that
meth, right? I mean,
all I know is that like that shit is dirty. It's all drugs like that are dirty. Like all these like
why is it? Because it's
cooked
homemade
drugs
or
cooked all this cooked bathtub drug shit. That's what I call it. Bathtub drugs, speed, ecstasy, MDMA, shit like that. Bathtub drugs, you know, big ass little pot and they be stirring it. All type of different dirty shit, chemicals, and like just press it to you and like, you know, then you're like sitting there chewing your face off and shit. Get back home, you ain't got no lips left.
it's
You know?
methylene dioxy and methamphetamine. So
See, so yeah, there's meth
the
in
word
there,
meth
guaranteed.
in there. So yeah, there is meth in
Guaranteed,
there.
there's meth in
Yeah.
there, you know, and it's like there's heroin in there too because it's pure ecstasy.
But I
And
mean,
there's ecstasy, there's heroin in ecstasy too. So it's like-
I've seen people do it. I've seen people do a lot of it. I've done it.
I never ate that shit.
What did you do? Snort it?
Yeah,
Yeah. I've heard of people doing that too, but I mean, isn't
that was back
more
in the
dangerous?
days. What?
Isn't that more dangerous than eating the pill? It's not everything's meant to be snorted, right?
No, but that is though.
Is
That-
it?
Yeah, that is meant to be. That's you know that's what I used to say back in the day, yo. We used to do some crazy shit with that, yo. We used to be on that old dirty bastard tip, you know, doing some crazy drugs and shit. Like,
What did you do? What was this? I'm not glorifying drug use, people.
neither am
I'm
I.
not glorifying
Neither
drugs
am I,
at all.
because I don't even
But-
fuck with drugs anymore.
But,
at
but
all.
I'm just curious. I'm just curious.
No, like I mean, like when you used to
Somebody's
party
got
like
wild
that.
stories. You're gonna ask him about the wild stories.
We used
so.
to we used to party with a lot of, you know. Yeah, I'm not gonna deny. You know, we used to party with that. Yeah, we used to have that MDMA mixed in with it and shit
Yeah.
sometimes. But that wasn't like a thing that I would go do every day. It was like, you know, let's go get like 10 grams of this and then fucking get all messed up, you know. But like you had people was throwing parties and shit. Yo, back in the day, I used to see all these people doing that. They used to be heavy on that MDMA.
So why-
like
why-
more than ecstasy
So
and shit.
why do you compare it to crack? Is it just because off the?
It is crack. It's like it's crack. Everybody's on it.
Okay.
It's fucking crazy addictive. Everybody's doing it. It's like the new hip hop drug or something like that.
Is it addictive? I mean,
To these kids, yeah. Everybody wants to be like all sweating and like ever since this hip hop invasion of it, you know, this crazy ass hip hop invasion just like brought it into it. Everybody's on that Molly. You got 20 records coming out about Molly now. You got
Trinidad James.
Yo, you got Wiz Khalifa. You got who else is doing these Molly records, man? Enough Southern rappers doing these Molly records, you know. Juicy J talking about shit like that, you know. And
But at the same
these
time,
kids, they want to hear that shit. And they want to
But-
party. They want to be tight. They want to
but
be in the club.
at the same time, it is a party drug.
It is a party.
Just
drug.
like how cocaine was in the 80s, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Now they're just finding different. I mean, I'm not surprised. It's not like it never happened.
But
before.
this is
The
an old
precedent
drug,
is.
though. This is an old drug that's making a big ass
Yeah,
comeback.
yeah,
This
exactly.
is a '90s raver drug that's making a huge ass comeback in 2013.
You know what? First time I was actually exposed to it was a year or two ago in New York. And I had heard about it, but I wasn't all around me like that. Everybody had the Speed and X.
Speed and X, yeah.
And even Viagra's, but they didn't have Molly.
Uh-huh.
And even up to like 5 months ago, not everybody had Molly. And
I
like,
didn't even know. I was sitting there and I was like, what the fuck is Molly? I'm like, what, you got a new word for ecstasy now? The first time I heard that, that's
essentially,
what I thought.
it was. Yeah, that's
That's what
essentially
because
what it is.
I kept hearing people saying, Papa Molly, I'm sweating.
Yeah.
And I was like, alright, that sounds like, you know, some ecstasy or whatever. So I just figured that it was a new word for that. And then I was like, alright, you know, let me check what it is. And I'm like, oh, damn, MDMA. Like, what, y'all find a new name for it? Alright, cool, whatever.
Because it's essentially clean ecstasy, right?
It's pure
It's
ecstasy.
pure ecstasy.
Yeah.
But obviously, we're not getting pure MDMA, so it's not pure ecstasy then.
I don't even know what's out there right now. I couldn't tell you, man, because I haven't
Probably.
touched it and I ain't going to touch it neither.
Not anything
So
good. So now you're clean, you just smoke weed.
I just smoke a lot of weed, you know.
How's your weed budget?
Hit that liquor, you know.
I see. I don't even drink that much. I'll drink like when it's time to drink, when I'm doing
when
something, I'm going out
yeah,
type of
whatever.
thing. But even out, like I'm trying to tone it down because I get comfortable mad quick when I drink. Like I get real comfortable with people.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, wait, they don't know me like that, and I don't know them like that. I can't keep.
Sometimes I come off like that too, you know. That like I'm.
But then again, when you think about the first time that we met at the show,
right?
You were sober, right? You weren't even drunk at that time, were you?
I was more off of, yeah, I had some drinks in me, but I was more like just off a vibe from the show, you know. Just I had been drinking, but like at the same time I was over there performing and doing this and that, you know. We was chilling, and it was like I was more hyped off the, you know, vibe coming off the show.
That was insane. Then we did a show on August 31st, and at Cabaret Myland. That's a really important show for me, for many reasons, and that's the night I met Furious, and it was really, really fucking dope because normally, like, if you're not an artist, you wouldn't know this. If you haven't done showcases, you don't know this. So I'm going to tell you right now, most artists don't talk to each other most times at most shows. Most shows that I've been to anyways. Like I'm smiling all the time. We're always joking around. So it's not like we're not approachable. If you want to just join in on a conversation on the fun, fucking join in. Right. I'll even look at you a couple of times and give you a couple of opportunities to come in.
Jump in, you know?
And,
get up in the mix.
I mean, Furious we didn't even have to say anything. We just started talking out of, 10 artists that were on the bill?
Right.
And usually, every time there's a show like that, I mean, there's always like one or two people you kind of talk to, but not more than that. And it's like, all right, what's up? Oh, add you on Facebook and then.
Right.
We ended up chilling. We were a crew of like almost 10 people chilling after the show till 4:30 in the morning or whatever in the park. We went down to poutines and shit. Yeah, Douglas Fam, man. It was beautiful.
Carleon Brown.
It was great. We're just fucking rapping and joking. My sister was there. Like, just a bunch of random people that got together and just connecting on a really, really, really cool vibe. And
that was a good night right there. I'm saying we met. You know, I met. My experience was good. You know, I had a good performance, and then like you know, I had like I met enough cool cats at that show. You know, some people that I had already knew from the past, but like you know, everybody was cool that night. It was like a big ass party, and you know, there wasn't you didn't feel any of that. You know, or over here type shit.
No, exactly.
Like, it was just like a good vibe. Every artist that was there was pretty much talking and mingling and whatever, and it was cool like that. It was a tight vibe, you know.
It was really dope. I mean, it's like I was saying, it doesn't happen often. Like you've done a lot of shows, right?
I've done my share of shows. I wouldn't say a lot, but you know, I've done shows for sure.
And how was it every time you met other artists? It's not like you connected every time.
You know, we usually try to. Most of the shows I've done, have been with other artists that I'm already familiar with. We never really broke it. You know, I never really did a lot of other shows. We just mostly set up our own shows. Basically.
So the show you did with Ricky, that was like a first time type of thing?
With like several different artists that, one of those things. Because, you know, we would always like we would have like, you know, Carleon Brown or Ro G would be on the show with like other artists like that we familiar with or whatever.
So it's funny because like the game is entirely different from one part of the city to the other. Like coming up in the East End, we came up in RDP and that's basically what we had. We had showcases and talent shows and variety shows and shit, and that's basically what we had. I mean, we're so we're so far from all the bars and all the clubs and everything that like, all right, we're gonna rent out halls or
like community centers, something like that, you know?
Or anything with a theater at a college or something,
right?
And do a show there. That's how we started off. I mean, it was cool because it gave us a chance to. I was 16 when I started with STK, and we used to be called Soul Track back then. It was Jay and Ty. Rum was Ty, whatever, Rum. He was 15 and Jay was like 12, 13.
Damn. And so I've been doing this for a minute, huh?
Yeah, we've been doing this for 10 years. It's going to be 10 years. And
it's coming up on for me too, you know, about the same time too.
So
it's crazy. That's a minute.
It was crazy. We started October 2003, and for kids that age to have opportunities to perform, it was really dope that we had those showcases. But coming out of that was tough because that's all we knew, and since we're so far from the clubs, we didn't have like the clubs and the bars. We didn't have a way of creating that rapport right away? Like, you're from NDG, right?
That's where I've been staying at for a long time now. You know, like, been living there for like 8 years.
Where did you live before that? Like,
I've lived all over the place.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, definitely all over the place. I mean, like, I'm originally from St. Leonard.
Okay. Oh shit, you're from my side of the city.
Lived there till I was about 8,
okay.
Something like that. You know, then moved up north more towards Laval, and then came back down here, and then lived basically all around the city. Lived in the States, you know. So I've been moving around, but now I've been like, if I look at it, I've been in NDG longer than any other place I've ever stayed. So like yeah, DG all day.
For your rapping career, basically, like as you rap, you've been
DG all day.
You've been in DG all day. Okay, so I mean, just that you're already closer to the downtown area than I am. Like then, say you're not far away. You're right to downtown.
That's it.
Like, but from NDG, you're pretty close to the downtown area. So by 15, 16,
you're right by Atwater right there. You know
exactly. What I mean? So you got more opportunities for gigs to throw yourselves. We didn't have all that. Like
that's how I used to. You know, I used to be chilling downtown, or we're like working downtown or whatever it is, and like meeting cats and different.
I didn't start going downtown until I was 15, 16. You understand? Like I had no business downtown. I was like,
I used to try to get away every chance I got. Like every chance I got, I was like try to convince like homies. Like this one dude that I knew, he was older. I used to play in a band with him back in the day when I was a kid, you know. And
playing in a band, you used to play in a band.
Yeah, I used to play in plenty bands back in the day. I used to play like all type of different music. You know, I played in punk bands. I played in reggae bands.
Play guitar or what?
I played drums.
You played drums?
That's how I started playing music when I was a kid.
I was gonna get there. Yeah.
My father was a drummer, you know, so like I had drums in the house, so I started playing drums real early.
Yeah,
and I was like. Probably 6 or 7, I started touching them, you know.
Until when did you stop?
Never stopped.
I
just don't actively play every day now.
Do you have a drum set?
Yeah, I still own a drum set. I just don't play because I don't have a spot to play at, you know, and things like that. But if I, you know, like a few months back, went out to the studio, played drums for like 2 hours and just went off, you know.
And you still got it?
You know, it's been a minute since I hit the kit, and it's like it took me about 10 minutes, and then 10 minutes into it, it was just like it was like I'm back, you know.
How sick of a feeling is that, though?
Oh, it was dope. It felt great because I didn't understand. Like when I got on the kit, I was like, what the hell? I don't sound right. This doesn't sound. Yeah. And then it's like I just went into it, and it was like I felt good right here, you know. It was just like the original energies, like right back in the zone, you know. Like I never stopped. But it's unfortunate that I don't get to do that as much as I would like to.
Would you want to be part of a band at some other point?
Not right now.
At some point?
I got too much to focus on. This. Yeah.
And okay, so you started playing drums, so you started playing in bands?
When I was a kid, yeah.
And then how did you transition over to hip hop?
Fed up with the music, saturated, Boih music. And,
oh, really?
Yeah.
You didn't like what you were doing?
No, not at all. It's just like not impressed with it. Got out of it. You know.
But was there something that you did like? I mean, what got you into punk?
Just from when I was a kid, like I used to listen. I've always listened to a lot of different music.
Okay.
You know, it's just who I was. I used to listen to everything. You know.
What did you grow up listening to?
Grew up listening to different, you know, punk, hip hop, different, metal bands when I was a kid. You know, like what was metal back then? You know, I used to listen to Guns N' Roses, like 8 and shit like that. You know, you 7, 8, but like everything that was basically big at that time. So you figure like 91, 92, 93.
Right,
you know, like there's what were the artists that was big? You know, then you know you had
Bon Jovi.
But yeah,
of course. Don't deny it.
No, man, no. I'm gonna tell you, it's not even about that. It was just like when I heard there was that record, "Living on a Prayer," and that was my shit when I was a kid. You understand? And I was, when I was a kid, that was a record that I loved. Yeah. I used to listen to that all the time, and there was, obviously what 7-year-old kid back then who grew up in that era, didn't listen to like. Ice Ice Baby and shit like that. Those records was like that. That's what it was, Okay, you're a little kid. You don't know.
You liked everything as a kid. Like, it's
just... That's what it was, oh my God.
I wasn't a fan of hip-hop. I liked everything.
Not me. It was, what was... Okay, you're 7. Like how much you honestly know about what's going on in real hip hop back then. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, NWA and all that was out, but I was 7. I didn't hear NWA.
I didn't know
what I mean. I didn't
exactly.
know about that shit. You know?
Yeah.
I knew about MC Hammer was on TV. You know, and it was his Vanilla Ice was on TV. And
exactly.
Like, that's what you do. You know, Nirvana was on TV, and like. That's what that was then. You know, like, okay, like when I started really listening to like bands like Aerosmith, that was a band that I liked.
Right.
You know, Stevie Wonder, like a lot of music like that.
Like Aerosmith and Run DMC, that completely
that
just fucked everything up for me as a kid. I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. It was so dope. It was so dope.
That video's just one of my. That's one of my favorite videos.
Have you seen it lately? Have you rewatched that video?
I have.
It's a shitty video.
I love it. I love it. It's so shit, but I love it. I love it.
It's a shit video.
And what's dope is how they did the what's the band that redid the video with Sum 41. They did that video with.
Did they?
Yeah, they redid it.
That's cocky.
Like, where they're like smashing through the wall and shit. And who's
did
it
they do it with a rapper or?
Yeah.
Who's
Like DMX.
Sum 41 and DMX.
No, he's in 2 videos and shit, driving around on the 4-wheeler and shit. Well, yo, they got signed to Def Jam though. You know, they were on Def Jam or whatever. So
where Sum 41?
Yeah, in the States they
What? I gotta look into this.
They were on Def Jam, so like, yeah, I guess that's perks of being on the label.
Oh fuck!
DMX was in Toronto doing a record or something like that, and he was in the video or some shit.
Yeah.
And I heard a thing on MTV or some shit like that he was like, yeah, I'll do it. I'll come through and do it, whatever. He wanted like a certain amount of money, and then he wanted to leave with the 4-wheeler. He was like, I'm taking this. So they ended up giving him that shit to be up in the video.
It makes it so fun.
That's X. I love him. Gotta love X.
I love him.
And you know, I hate how people hate on it.
People hate, and I was just thinking about that. And Whitney Houston, like, just Whitney Houston, it's. I still love her. Everybody still loves her. Yeah, she went through some shit. But she's an artist. At the end of the day, she's still a human. I'm not gonna judge somebody for going through some shit. How?
I don't. You know, honestly, that's not the type of thing, you know, that I'm down with. Just judging people like, oh, yo, this person was addicted to drugs, or this person alcoholic, or he's fucked up, or he's like, you know, he's crazy and shit. Like people. They hating Cat Williams. Everybody likes to shit on Cat Williams now. You know? Everybody likes to shit on. They find their people. Like every 2 weeks, they're gonna find someone else to shit on.
Is Cat Williams doing it for real? Because I saw him like
shit. I don't know what he's up to. I don't know the kid, but you know, like, he's like, from what you see.
There was
in
a
the
moment
media,
I thought it was trolling, maybe.
From what you see in the media, like all the videos that you see of him, like. He's always running around crazy, how mad drugs and like.
He has to be on something though.
Nah, I don't know what he's on specifically, but like he fuck with that shit.
Yeah,
he's on that movie, you know.
Yeah,
he likes to. A lot of people say he's on crack. A lot of people say he's on coke. You know, like this and that. But like,
it could be anything. I mean,
could be whatever it is.
A combination of a bunch of shit.
Could be.
Could be a combination of a whole bunch of shit.
Could be he's just not even on that shit, and he's just trying to keep himself alive in the industry.
No, because I saw him in the trailer for like the new Scary movie, and he's just doing more of what he's doing now. So it's like, okay, wait, is that just part of your character now? Is that who you are? Just slapping people and good, be the crazy black dude? That's who you are. Okay,
I mean, like, look at they said the same shit about like Martin Lawrence
or Chappelle.
They
said the same shit about that. He
said
went
the
crazy
same shit about Richard Pryor
and everything.
Yeah. They said the same shit about Richard Pryor. They tore his fucking life down.
Yeah.
You know, they do the same thing about every. They'll find any weakness you have, and like they'll eat it.
I'm seeing a pattern though. I noticed that everybody we named was black. Have they done that with anybody that's white? At some point, Michael Jackson doesn't count. Yo, it's like 3 episodes in a row. It's like a Michael Jackson reference in here.
Oh man, Michael Jackson.
No, he doesn't.
I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't know who they destroying white people. Who are they destroying white people? What white people can they destroy?
Britney.
Yeah, they tried to fuck around with her.
They fucked with Britney.
Yeah, they fucked with her. They said she was crazy because of she went and shaved her head and shit. I don't know, whatever. That doesn't tell me you're crazy.
No.
If you would see half the shit that goes down in my life or anybody that I knows life, you would be like, oh, really? She just went and did the Amber Rose? Like,
so
oh,
they
okay.
decided to just say fuck it.
Yo, and
It's
then,
probably that party. It was, if I remember correctly, like the pictures like late night and shit. So, yo, you like party with your friends.
who cares? Now
that.
they all
I'm
trying to
sure-
shit. Everybody, have not you seen this shit in the street? Every girl got the sides of their head shaved off.
Right?
Every damn girl in the whole,
Shouts
everybody.
to Britney Spears.
She was the original.
Trendsetter. Shave your head, do your thing, get crazy.
Exactly,
Not
yeah.
crazy is actually in. Everybody, it's cool to be crazy now.
Yeah,
So.
yo, you got Justin Bieber trying to be crazy. Miley Cyrus, all this shit.
Nah,
this
Bieber's
fool,
fans are crazy.
This fool.
because-
That's a whole nother thing, bro. That's just.
Yo, okay, you know what?
That's
you know,
unhealthy.
Your
That's
daughter's
unhealthy.
4 years old, bro.
Right.
Your daughter's 4 years old. There's a whole Justin Bieber crazy obsessed shit going on.
She don't know about Justin Bieber.
She doesn't know about Justin.
Nope.
You gonna keep it that way? Here, bro.
No, she doesn't. She don't know about Justin Bieber. She just doesn't. That's not her thing. You know.
No, but I mean, like, we had crazy obsessed girls in our generation too. I mean, New Kids on the Block, Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, all that shit. We've seen it.
I've never seen them get cut up and shit.
Like that. I know a chick that cut herself in high school because she loved the dude. I mean,
I know
girls
people
with
that have cut
hormones
themselves
do
just to
weird
cut
shit.
themselves. You know, whatever it is.
But girls with hormones do weird shit. That I know.
Yeah, they do,
Young
definitely.
Girls with hormones do weird shit. But yeah, no, I've seen people cut themselves too. But
It's like over.
But I mean, for
Someone to go-
a singer, for an artist, for Justin Bieber,
I mean,
why would you do that?
I don't know. These people disturb.
So, just you as an artist, you're gonna make your daughter understand that these people are only famous, but that's it. Like, they are still people. Shit happens. You can't idolize these people. That I still see adults.
But, you know, you can't-
I see adults, people on my friends list on Facebook that are idolizing like singers and because they think they're beautiful or they think that their words mean so much when there's like 10 people that wrote that
A
song.
lot of people see. A lot of people. Music is a different connection than everything else with people. That's why the people are so obsessed with music because it gets so personal, and people relate to that more than everything. It's like people almost breathe for music. People can't live without music these days. It's like it's become such a thing that I guess people get obsessed with it.
That's where I was going. It's the obsession. It's not just with the music. My problem is the obsession with
the artist or the
artists.
person. Yeah, that's what's messed up. See,
Because at the end of the day, you could appreciate, respect, and love and admire someone, but you cannot obsess.
You're not gonna
over
see
them.
me go fucking kill myself because somebody else's. You know what I mean? Or cut myself up because
for anything.
Tupac got shot and shit.
You know?
Oh shit! Oh no, let me cut my arms up. Like really? And these kids, these little girls, you gotta say they're like how
13, 12, 13, 14.
exactly when they listen to Justin Bieber, and it's like, I got nieces, and they like him, and
You just hope that
you
they're
don't,
smart enough.
you don't see that happening over there,
The worst,
and they're younger than that,
The worst I did, I masturbated to the thought and videos of Christina Aguilera. That's as crazy as
That's
I
little
got.
teenage dreams, bro.
Little teenager, and I saw that shit. I'm like, okay, yeah, we're using this clip, and and yo, you had like 3.5 minutes because you didn't have YouTube at that point.
Bring it back.
You didn't have YouTube, so I had 3.5 minutes to jerk off to Christina Aguilera.
Get the VCR, son, bang.
That's after I thought about it. Once I was done, I'm like, shit, I should have taped it. So I taped it the week after, the next day or something.
Man.
But
yeah, she used to have them videos though back in the day, man. She was cute.
I remember,
she still looked good.
She
as
still
hell,
looks
man.
good.
That's ridiculous.
After the
though.
baby weight,
Yo, thick. You know what I mean?
The baby weight helped
Nice.
Christina Aguilera.
Oh, she looking great. Yeah, that's one of the.
Okay, so all right, okay. Bring it back to music. You punk band. You liked it, didn't like it anymore. Got fed up. Now you're going into hip hop, but you were always a rap fan, though.
Yeah, always since I was a kid.
But you started rapping at what, 16? You said?
No, not at 16. I started around, then You know, rarely really getting back into listening to hip hop. Because there was a while where like I didn't really listen to it except for certain things. You know,
Yeah.
I wasn't checking for new artists and things like that. You know, and I started really listening to it again, and that's when I started. You know, starting to joke around for like freestyle, or like trying to think of how to rap. You know what I mean? Trying to understand what the hell even rapping. Like, how do people rap? You know?
Yeah.
And then like, all right, cool. So then, you know, whatever, you're at a party and you're drunk or whatever, and then, you know, you try to spit bars like an idiot, and it's whack. You know what I mean? So just like it started up like that then, but like,
So
I only started taking it seriously about it's probably like 2004, 2005. 2005, I dropped my first mixtape.
that was 8 years ago, right?
Yeah.
8 years ago. Okay, so
Yeah.
22. Okay, at 22.
Yeah, but before that, I was just like between like 18 and 20, I was always rapping, but it like I didn't, you know, think okay, yeah, that's, you know, I'm doing that, or I'm ever gonna, you know, go do shows with it and shit like that. We used to be the, you know, like in apartment buildings and shit, you know, freestyling around corners or, you know, whatever, and like. My dude would have his video camera and he would tape it because we didn't have nothing to record on. And
right.
We wasn't going to the studio or nothing like that. So, you know, or we would have this. I remember we had this little recorder thing, like, and we would put on the instrumentals. We'd go download the instrumentals off the internet, and then we would record it on the little thing and freestyle. And it would sound so. And then we would sit there and play it back like 100 times, like, yo.
How bad was your flow, or how bad was your like rhyme pattern at that point?
I didn't. I was trying to have a pattern. Like I was trying to have this like
how were you
always
writing
West,
the beat? Like,
always
like,
West Coast, always like a West Coast, trying to have this West Coast like
so
flow. You know,
who was your rapper? Your favorite rappers growing up? That's gonna give me a better idea.
Ice
like
Cube, Tupac, you know, Snoop.
So that gave you an immediate like.
That was, you know,
something to base yourself on.
It was always those guys like that I really liked. That was all others, and you know, like, and then Wu-Tang.
Right.
You know, Wu-Tang was crazy. I used to listen to the whole shit on Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Noriega.
Give me just a quick second. We're 55 minutes in. I'm gonna stop this. Actually, no. You know what? Fuck it. Let it run. I'm gonna let it run. Promote your Twitter. Everything you gotta plug it in. I'm gonna take a drop. I'm gonna take a quick piss, or else I'm gonna piss myself over here.
You gonna piss yourself?
Yeah. So you're gonna just plug your shit. I'll be right back. Keep talking to the mic. Talk to the people.
Shit. What's up, y'all? Hit me up on the Twitter at Mr. Smoke Joe. You know, on Facebook, Furious Styles, aka Mr. Smoke Joe. Check it out. You know, got the Definition of Struggle Volume 2 coming out March 2013. Y'all ain't ready for that. You know, it's gonna be a different type of record, different type of album that I'm gonna drop on this mixtape, man. Got some different people on there, and it's not just the shit that you used to hearing. I'm sick and tired of these records just out there like that, and a lot of people are too. So you know what? If you tired of them type of records, you know, you can hear this shit, man. It's hot. It's different. It's that real city music. It's your boy Furious. We over here in Apartment 6. Shout out to homie Boih. You know. Oh man. Shit, I need to get me a drink or something. Smoke a cigarette. Damn. We got the video for On That Bullshit coming out, featuring the homie Carleon Brown and the homie Benny De Niro. Shout out to them. Matter of fact, shout out to the whole Apes, Planet of the Apes. We coming at you 2013. We gonna try to work on that Apes album, you know. So everybody holla at Brizzle. Let them know what's up. Tell them y'all want that Apes record. Shit, the homie's back in the room now.
You held it down. I heard the murmurs from the bathroom. I'm like, yo, he's holding it down. It's good. Good. So I wasn't worried about that. I'm like, all right, just take a quick break.
Right.
So you're listening to Cube. I'm really curious to see what you said after. Yeah, so you're listening to Cube and Snoop and all that.
Yeah, those guys that was great. That's why I never, like, you know, Noriega is another dude that his first album was crazy.
Yeah.
N.O.R.E. That shit was nuts. Yo, and I started bumping that. That was like a record that I bumped when I was like, when did it come out? I think it was like 97, 98.
Sounds like a 97, 98. 97 sounds really
Something
good
like,
for it.
I think it's like it was like 8th grade or something like that.
N.O.R.E., right?
And I really, that record, man, it's not the song, it's not a game. I used to jam that shit all day. Yo, that was ridiculous shit.
I got into Nori, but not more than that.
Yeah, see, a lot of people don't like. That's what you hear from a lot of people. You know, I got into Nori. 98, right?
Yeah.
97.
But I remember bumping this album, but I don't remember any of the songs.
That song,
exactly.
that's it. And people don't really, but that album, and he's got classics on that shit too, you know, and it's like
I really like that records that I remember. That's about it. Like, I don't remember the titles. Like, I have a horrible memory with the music that I've listened to. Like, everything that I listened to, I loved or I really enjoyed. There's some songs that I know that I used to know by heart that I don't remember the title anymore. So it's like, I don't know if it's just me with music, because I see people who know
happens
shit.
to me, and it's weird. It happened to me too, because it's like some tracks that I used to listen to every day, you know.
Yeah.
For like a long time, and it's like, okay, now that it's been like 7, 8 years that I probably haven't listened to that song, it's like harder to think of the title of the song. It's crazy. What do you mean? Like, I used to know that, you know?
Yeah.
And, whatever, but anyway, that's music. Music's crazy like that.
Well, see, I also had you're a few years older than I am, but we still came up like roughly with the same musical era.
Exactly.
And everybody that I talk to, especially here, especially being in Montreal, I don't know if like it has a lot to do with that, but we all grew up with a lot of the West and a lot of the East, but like different parts of it. So like, you had Nori that you were listening to, and I'm sure you were starting listening to DMX too when he came out.
Yeah, DMX was another dude that was crazy.
Listened to him as soon as he
DMX
came out, and I fell in love with it. Exactly,
DMX
me
is
too.
one of my favorite dudes.
And me too. I was repping Rough Riders. I had dreams of being part of Rough Riders. Me, little fucking me.
Yo, but I really got into X with, you know, X gonna give it to you. Shit, man. That shit was hard, but you know what? His old records like One More Road and shit like that. Yo, that shit is ridiculous, man. You know.
Yeah, it's stories, but like he
X marks the spot, you know.
Oh, it was dope. Yo, just as Dark and Hell is hot, I bumped it so much.
That's too hard. But see, I wasn't into DMX when he dropped that.
That's what.
See, I didn't really listen to DMX like when he first dropped that album, or like even Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, or whatever. I didn't bump that when it came out.
It was dope.
I got into that a long time after it came out. Matter of fact, you know, like yeah, matter of fact, it was his next album that got me into it hard.
Really? That's when I started dropping off a bit, though.
No, that was my favorite. That's my favorite DMX album, and then the one after that.
The third was, and then there was X, right?
And then there was X. Yeah, that's my favorite DMX. And then I like
that was a good album.
I love that album, and I like Grand Champ a lot too.
Yeah,
Grand Champ is a sick, but there's
that's after Grand Champ. I saw.
There's another one after the it's the one with Great Depression, and and I didn't really like that one. But then Grand Champ is after that, and that shit is crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, I really like that. Right, he got like different styles on there basically. Like, there's that. He's got a record with Jadakiss and Eve on there. We're Back or something like that. Yo, that's one of my favorite DMX joints that he put in. He got that joint with 50 on there too. It's ridiculous. Yeah, man.
I haven't really heard that track.
That album's hard.
I'll check it out. Sorry, really I'll download it though. I'm not gonna. I just want to check it out. I'll just YouTube that song and check it out.
But yo, like, I don't know, people like to shit on DMX a lot these days.
Oh no, not me, man. Yo, you see a Rudolph video?
Oh, that was ridiculous.
I loved it. I
thought that was some funny shit, and it was dope too.
It was very
nailed
dope.
it.
I know
he's sitting there hitting it like with the drums and everything.
And his necklace actually making the ringing noise in the back. It was beautiful. He killed it. Fuck that. It was hilarious. No, again, look, Mike Tyson. People were fucking clowning Mike Tyson for
Look how he
years.
changed, man. Yeah, the guy's like one of the calmest, like...
everything's set now. He somehow figured out how to manage his life. He's
trying to be like... You catch him trying to be like almost like a gentleman and shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he's not even like trying to...
fucking with a tattoo on his face.
Yeah. And it's crazy like that though, huh? It's weird. It's like the way he acts and then he's got this crazy tattoo and you know it's like his past and shit like that.
Yeah.
Thing is, he just doesn't want to be judged off that anymore. And he says it 24 hours a day. I'm not that person anymore. I'm not that person anymore.
But at this point, I don't think anybody even talks about it. Like, I just brought it up, but it was just because the link to the gentleman part that you brought up. But I mean, like, it's not even an issue anymore. Nobody even talks about the past. It was never an issue. I mean, the first time I saw him, I'm like, oh, what the fuck? I thought it was dope because he was still boxing at the time, right?
Yeah.
Was he still boxing when he got it?
When he got the tag?
Yeah. I think he had like one more fight after that.
No, I think that was his last one. He showed up with it as his last one or something like that?
Maybe, yeah. I'll have to check that out. I'm not sure.
I think it was the last fight that he had.
I'll check it out. But I don't remember. But yeah, no, it made sense. When he got it, I'm like, it's fucking Mike Tyson. It made sense to me. I didn't even clown him for that.
No.
It's just... But anyways.
Hey, that shit's real famous now. You know, that shit's got 2 movie appearances.
You know?
You know?
There's a fucking patent on it now.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a patent on this fucking face tattoo.
Yeah, you heard about that. I heard about that too. It was on... I don't know where it was on.
It was... I think somebody had used it in a movie or something.
Yeah, they used it in The Hangover. And...
the second one. Hangover 2. And he wasn't...
Yeah. He was in the movie too. He was in The Hangover too. Yeah,
I think that's why they got. I don't know.
I don't know. They made him change it for the poster or some shit like that.
That's what it was. Okay,
some bullshit like that.
Fucking patents are ridiculous.
And then somebody got it, or some tattoo artist. Yeah, that's what it was. Some tattoo artist was doing.
Yeah,
was tattooing people that shit, and he was like, "Nah, man, you can't be doing that."
Anyways, it's completely ridiculous.
I don't know why you would want to go get the same shit as him, anyways.
Right?
You know,
you have a bunch of tattoos, right?
Couple, yeah.
I'm seeing more than a couple. Seeing more than a couple.
Yeah, I got
all originals, all like.
Yeah, you're not gonna catch anybody with my tats.
You got tats everywhere, or what's up?
I got the arms, you know. I got my hands, my knuckles right here. I got the neck started up. About to go do the rest of the neck.
So I want a neck tattoo at some point in my life, but I can't have one. I'm working in an office and everything. I can't walk around with a fucking neck tattoo. Yeah. Not yet, anyways. Until the older generations start falling off and more of my generation start saying, "Hey,
working up over there.
What fucking difference does it make if he has a neck tattoo?"
Yeah, exactly.
For some reason, perception is just blocks everything.
Yeah, of course. Sure, but it depends. You know, depends what you do for a living. You know, like, it's like really, I'm just doing. I'm working very hard right now.
What's your grind? What do you
to try to? I'm really straight up working real hard to do this, and I'm trying to do bigger things. That, like I don't necessarily want to sit there and like talk about like plans, but it's like you got to introduce yourself on the way, and it's like I'm working on things to get videos up on TV, next to singles and stuff like that.
Yeah. Working with Kevin Erwood, right?
For the next one, yeah. Just I'm skipping, like moving on straight to the second mixtape, Well, I should say fifth mixtape.
But this is the second one off this series.
Exactly, off the definition of struggle.
Right.
This is Volume 2 is coming out.
Where can people find Volume 1?
It's on the internet. You can download it. I don't know what I had a problem with Piff somehow when we was putting the tape up or something. I gotta go hit that back to just get that back on there.
Okay, yeah.
Something messed up, but
all right. Well, send me the link. We'll post it
available.
up.
It's available at stillrecords.com right now.
Okay.
For download, so you can get it on there for free. And
we'll link it up on the Apartment 6 page, my page, and everything.
That's what's up. Go ahead, download that for free. Volume 2 coming in March, and that's a different record, man. It's tight.
How different than the first one?
It's more mature.
Okay.
Yeah. Sounds even more me, And it's like basically I found myself as an artist.
What producers working with now?
Just different people. I got production by RJ on the beat on there. He's got like 5, 6. How many songs?
Are these all custom beats for you and shit?
Yeah. This beats like he made for me. And I got production by TPT also on there. Got production by my boy Joels.
That's dope. I'm looking forward to hearing, man.
Yeah, got a couple, commercial beats that I had to go and smash on there. Yeah. Smash
club joints.
People shit,
I'm curious to hear.
Got some nice features on there too. Work with a lot
What
of
do
different
you got on there?
We got the homie Cynical on there.
Okay.
Yeah. Shout out to him, by the way. That joint's sick. That's produced by TPTB, Still Records, and got the homie The Verse on there. Got Stormy Star up on there.
Yeah.
Got Carly Brown on there for sure. Benny
Gotta get Carly
on there. We're trying to get the homie. I'm gonna link up with the homie Finesse this week, matter of fact, and
I was talking to Finesse, yeah.
What's up,
Finesse not long ago.
We about to link up this week and get some stuff done for the volume 2 also. I got a couple joints ready for him that I need to hit.
Yeah?
I need him to put that little touch on there, that R&B touch on there for me. So.
Yeah. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to him for the podcast too at some point.
That's what's up.
Want to get him on at some point.
Right there. We're gonna link up and do this thing too. So it's like I got a whole bunch of different people, There's other records coming that just ain't finished yet, so I'm not going to talk about them already. You know what I mean?
Just time passed by so fast. You said March, right? So we're gonna.
Yeah,
it's coming out. It's coming out. By the time
you're
you're done talking about it, it's out.
That's it.
So it's all good.
But I gave y'all enough. That's if
you're down after, if you want to spit a little 16, man, you're more than welcome to. But before we get there, I'm curious though. You talking about definition of struggle. What was the struggle to get the volume 1 out? Like, what's your struggle in volume 1?
What's my struggle about?
Yeah.
Like, what you want to know? What do you mean by what's my struggle?
Call it definition of struggle.
Yeah, well, it's always been a struggle. First of all, just to even get these records out.
Yeah.
In any way, just to even drop a product, It's a hard thing to do. It's a lot of work. And different occasions. I've been through, different things with being part of like different crews and rapping with different people, and that going wrong, and then that going wrong, and then like people being like, okay, well, we're gonna drop the whole mixtape, and we're gonna pay for all this and that, and then put a tape out, and tape is gone, lose the record, like, fuck, what I mean? Have a video fuck up, this fuck, like all type of stupid ass shit that makes an artist be like, that's fucked up. I don't really want to rap no more, right?
Yeah, lose motivation.
And then I had a kid after that, so I was like, all right, well, fuck rap. And but I would always be at home, always rain, and constantly doing it, but just not out there. Like I stopped doing like shows and like everything, recording for like a good 3 years.
Is that the longest you've gone without doing any music?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was just, I couldn't do it anymore. I was going crazy. And then, like, before I started recording, I wrote, like, most of that whole mixtape within, like, 6 months before, like, I even started recording it. It was a thing where, like, dude came up and he was like, look, I want to put it down. Another situation where dude, like, want to invest into it, want to be, okay, we running this team, we going at it boss style, put a lot of money into it, this and that, and shit's still fucking up all the time. There's always a problem when you're dealing with like somebody else's shit. That's why I'm fucking done with this bullshit until like it's a proper big offer for something that's to my advantage. I'm not going to be fucking with nobody as far as that goes. It's just going to be straight furious product. You understand?
You have a manager?
No, I don't
looking for a manager.
I don't have a manager. Yeah, well, obviously, like if you want to do, I can't do everything myself. You understand? I can't be the manager. I can't be everything. You know what I mean?
I basically, all I want a manager for really is just to book us gigs that actually bring in some money so we could try to make a living out of this.
Exactly.
At some point.
Yeah,
that's it. The money's in the shows for an artist. That's where the money is.
You're not selling records
necessarily.
Right now, you know what I mean? You
people are
going
to get it for free at some point. So just give them a good experience when they come and see you perform. But
make them want to come back, you know?
I mean, we can... Look, like I said, we've been doing it for 9 years. And that's 9 years of doing shows. And doing shows for free a lot of the time.
Yeah.
You're not making any money off that. Some shows we made, but not really. It's not going to make us eat.
No.
Just covers nothing, really, at the end of the night.
Covers shit, yeah.
So you're like, okay, all right. And I'm down. Like, I've said this a million times, yo. If I'll take half of my pay cut if it means that I'll live poor, but I'm living off my music. But I just want that many shows.
Yeah, exactly. You want to do it
every night. Yeah, I'm down to do it. But
every
day.
Show
every night.
Yo, exactly.
Find me a place to perform every night.
That's the goal with it, is to do this every day, all day. And it's like, until I'm doing it at that level, like you said, with shows every day, you know, I'm just not gonna stop doing it, you know. Especially now that I'm, you know, really focused on it.
You feel it? Like you feel it?
Oh yeah, I see this now. I see it. I got the visions there, like everything, you know, it's just a matter of executing it. Getting the right, you know, the right context for the right opportunities to get myself out there. But it's like, also you gotta show that hunger, you know.
Yeah.
That you gotta, you know, keep hitting people up every day, you know, DJs, promoters.
See, actually, you asked me before about if I've been hitting up any blogs with the podcast, and I said no. I don't even know how to get started with that. Like, how am I supposed to hit up blogs? Like, what am I supposed to hit up? Who exactly? It's a hip hop. It's not even a hip hop podcast, because I'm gonna end up having a bunch of random people here.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's more of a lifestyle type of podcast.
Right.
Right now it's focused on urban, but.
Urban lifestyle.
Where am I gonna go? I got some blogs that promote it out of the kindness of their heart, and it's people that like I've linked up with, but on a personal basis.
Yeah.
I don't even know where to begin. Like, start soliciting blogs. I don't even even for the music itself. Like, I see Jay contacting people and shit. I'm like, who am I supposed to email? And they're not gonna read my shit anyways. They're not gonna listen to it. So what am I gonna send it to? I just want somebody to somehow fall on it.
Right.
I hope that's gonna happen.
Follow it, you know. You got to be out there for them to follow it and follow it.
That's it.
And that's what I'm trying to do. Is like, it's like, you know,
put material out. Now, How long has it been? It was this last mixtape. When did you release it? It's not that long.
No,
it was like what, December?
But, see, it was no. It came out in when did I actually put it? Because it was supposed to come out in like September, but it didn't. It came out in like November or something.
Okay,
yeah.
So November, yeah. And I got another one less than 6 months later.
Yeah,
that's dope. That's
I gotta
work.
put out. I got enough material to make 2 right now.
Oh shit! So there's another one coming right after this.
Yeah, but it's not. See, but the thing is, with a lot of these records, you know, some of them are not gonna see
the light of day.
Yeah, exactly. And some of them, also, I'm just like, I got a record that I'm not gonna drop till I put out a real album, and also I'm not gonna drop not till I put out like my first album, or whatever, but like a first album that's on a level, like that'll you know, have a certain audience to be able to receive it, because that record can't be put out before that. It's just not. It wouldn't make sense to me. You understand? So I got like material for days. Some of it that's gonna get used with different projects. I throw the homies, you know, like whatever, put that on a compilation.
Whatever, I was just to say this, just out of my own personal experience with music in general, the whole holding the song back for a real project or whatever, yo, it could take a while if it happens, or if it doesn't, then you end up losing on that song. Like, I have so many songs that I know that we've lost just off the fact that, okay, they don't. It's not at the level as what we could do today, type of thing, or whatever.
Yeah.
We could always rework it, but it's not that same type of magic. That's all good.
Damn,
it's not that same type of magic that it had at that time for us. So
this is one of those
that song's lost, but that's only because we kept it, because we felt like, oh, this should be, its launch should be more special rather than just releasing it and hopefully it becoming special. So
it's not even as far as that. It's just like, it's more like, this is a song that could never get lost in that way. Just because about this, you know, the subject. is something that's timeless. So whenever it drops, it's still the same thing.
Okay.
And it's also a song that could come out, you know, at any time.
Yeah.
So it could come out in like 6 years and still be a current record.
Right.
You know, and so that's the thing with that. And it's like it wouldn't even be a single. Put it that
it's
way.
A song.
This particular song.
It's track number 9 on the album.
Yeah, and exactly. You know, and it's like
it's not number 4. It's number 9. It's,
So that's, you know, but I have, you know, different Give Some Homie songs for the compilations, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Whatever. Drop different things. You know, you could put out you could send one record to radio and one record to video.
So when's the official Furious Styles album out for or thinking of?
Well, what it is I'm gonna, after I do this, after I drop Definition Struggle Volume 2, I'm gonna start working on a full album. Maybe with probably like 90% of the production just by RJ. If not 100%.
You found your sound that you
because he brings me anywhere. He got a lot of different. He got different styles and he got soul to everything. And it's like, he understands what I'm like, handle something like this. And it's like, all right, here, send me this right away. It's like, that's exactly what I said.
So
that's exactly what I said.
There's a few things that it's funny because we're trying to make a business out of it, right?
Right.
Like we're trying to make hip hop or just music in general our business.
Right.
I want to be self-employed and I want to make money out of this, and I want to make it a business for myself. Now, there's no better feeling than having somebody in your crew that's giving you shit for free, right?
It's beautiful.
I mean, producers or somebody has a studio, gives you some studio time, some recording time or whatever. And you as a writer, you sit down, you are able to get the shit. Like, it's not favors, it's just this is my people, and they hook you up, for example. But then we're expecting everybody else, like, for example, if you have a service for them, like I know, like we got a studio, we have to charge for it. We can't just make people come in for free.
Yeah, exactly. You know, everything for the studio for it to be able to run, you know. And you got equipment and shit up in there, man. That shit ain't free.
But that's the thing. I mean, like, everybody's looking to have somebody in their crew.
Everybody wants a deal. Like, everybody's like, yo, can we get the hookup over there? You know, like, shout out to TPT, matter of fact, because, dude definitely always hooks me up, you know. Yeah. He's real good with Smoke Joe Entertainment, you know. He linked me up. And so shout out to him. He does a lot of work for the record, too. I mean, he's behind the board all the time, man. And I'm always want to be in the studio, you know.
Right.
It's like it becomes crazy for him. Plus, he's got so many other people that he records constantly, like a whole bunch of different artists. And it's like I always want to be up in it. He's like, damn. And my sense is like, I'm like, all right, well, dude, I want to come in for like 5 hours right now. You know what I mean? And it's
yeah.
And he's like, 4 hours after being in the back, you know. But he's recorded like so many tracks of mine, like what, 60, 70 records. It's like, I don't know.
Yeah, that's cool.
April, you know, like just always behind the board, you know, linking me up, giving me deals, you know, hooking me up, you know. But he's part of the team, you know. That's the dude, you know. So
that's dope,
and then
man.
You know, you got producers that wanna. It's tight now that I can, you know, that I got some producers that want to throw me beats, you know.
Yeah.
Not everybody's trying to throw you beats, and shout out to all the producers that, you know, throw you bomb ass beats for cheap as hell too, you know.
Look, I see. I was lucky for that. We had all of our beats are in house. It's Ty and it's all Ty and Jay. So
that's what's up.
I got lucky with that. But at the same time, like there's something that I loved about writing is more than just rapping. Like I love writing. I love rapping. Rap is the medium for my writing to come out.
Right.
So. There's a whole process of sitting down writing, but at a certain point, like when I first started writing, I was just writing on different instrumentals that would inspire me to put something down.
That's it.
And for such a long time, I was just doing music with Ty and Jay, and I still do music with Ty and Jay, and I love them, and there's a production that just makes sense to me. But now I've been like listening to other producers. I've been going around. I've been fucking with different people or just listening to different shit. And all that's been inspiring to me. And I mean, you said like you stepped away for 3 years. I stepped away for a year and a half. And I don't even know how I did. Because like and I'm not even the type to just sit down and write my feelings. But it just shit makes sense to me. And it's a way for me to release it.
Right.
And I don't know how you did for 3 years. That's a long fucking time to step away from the music.
I just kept writing. The garbage bags
still writing, though.
Oh, yeah. Garbage bags got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so it's not like you just quit.
No, but I just didn't do anything.
Okay,
I didn't do anything, like, at all. I didn't want to be there. I didn't hit a studio once.
Okay.
Like, no new tracks, nothing, you know. Not active, not keeping in contact with people in the scene. Anybody that I might have met just completely disappeared for them.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like...
I did that too. I disappeared from a lot of, like, many different groups of people that I met or people that I was supposed to link up with or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
It sucks, you know. You can't keep up with everybody and everything.
No.
But yo, well, it's been an hour 23 minutes. We're going to cut it just because if we go any longer, I know that once I pass the 130 level, it starts going higher risk of fucking up. So I don't want to risk losing anything. But I'm going to invite you back on the show like at any point, bro.
I know that.
But whatever you want, actually. Yo, whenever you're down to come record, just holla at me.
There we go. Shit.
But yeah, no, it was dope, man.
You know
Thanks
how
so
we
much
get
for coming out. What?
You know how we get.
Yeah. Cotton mouth and shit.
Right?
But,
smoking too much of that shit.
Thanks for coming out, dude. I really fucking appreciate it. And
no doubt, good looking out for
let me know as soon as the mixtape's out. I'll put it online. You told all the good people where to catch you at Furious Styles, or no? Is it at Mr. Smoke
at
Joe?
Mr. Smoke Joe on Twitter.
At MrSmokedro, Mr. Smoke Joe on Twitter.
And on Facebook, Furious Styles, aka Mr. Smoke Joe.
Furious Styles. It's not that hard. Just type it in the search bar. And all the rappers that want to maybe link up with you, or artists or producers or fans or people that are like, yo, let me check out this mixtape. Yo, check it out. Volume 1 was dope, man. Is dope. Still dope. Check it out.
Available at stillrecords.com.
Stillrecords.com. Is there a Z or a Z at the end?
Z, yeah.
Stillrecords with a Z.com. Type in Furious Styles with a Z. Is there a Z at the end of Furious Styles, or is it S?
Nah, it's an S.
S, okay.
And it's in the affiliated, part of the website.
Cool. Beautiful.
So shout out to them for linking that up,
So we're gonna go out on a song. Actually, you let me know which song you're gonna put out if you want. We'll put on a song, one of your songs, to go out on the show.
Damn right, that's what's up.
If you want to call it out, if not, I'll just link it up after.
You can.
Just the title. I'll put it in after.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, this is gonna be probably one of the first or second single from the Definition of Struggle Volume 2. It's your boy Furious featuring Carleon Brown and Benny De Niro. That's that joint on that bullshit.
There we go.
We're gonna shoot a video for that.
That's that joint on that bullshit. What's the title of the song?
On that bullshit.
On that bullshit.
They on that bullshit.
I'm on that bullshit right now.
Yeah, we get on that bullshit.
That bullshit right now.
That bullshit.
So, yeah, alright. So we're gonna put that on, and you guys can check us out. And yo, whoever's listening to this, go on to iTunes, subscribe. Number 1, please. Number 2, rate. Put 5 stars or 4 or 3. Just be honest. Whatever. If you don't like it, you don't like it. Actually, it would be really dope if you don't put anything under 4. 4 minimum. Aim for 5.
You asking for the rating?
I'm not asking for the rating. I was just saying. Look. My mom always told me, if you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. So if you gotta put a 1-star, fuck you. Don't put it. There's no point in you putting that 1 star. What? Somebody's gonna listen to it if you don't put it? Just allow people to make up their own minds. Don't fuck up my rating for no reason. Maybe somebody's gonna like it. Just either avoid or 4 and above. And also review, please. That'd be really awesome. Review the podcast. Let me know if there's things you like, things you don't like. And if you want to go in depth and not on my review list on iTunes, and I don't want it to reflect there if it's bad, check me out on Facebook. Apartment 6 Pod. at the top. So it's facebook.com/apartment6pod and POD pod. Just right there, I'll get back to you. Add me as a friend, or don't. Actually, it's some personal shit in there. Just we'll talk on the Facebook fan page thing, or just add me or follow me on Twitter at Boih_STK.
Yeah.
BOIH Boih.
Wow.
Your girl knows why. And happy Valentine's Day, motherfuckers. Actually, no, for Valentine's Day, I got a special coming up with my friend Paul Gabriel Milaescu. I'll have to check your last name. I'm sorry I fucked it up, bro. I'll check it out afterwards. Yeah, personal trainer, life coach, and all that. I'm really curious. I'm gonna make him coach me because that's some shit I fuck up on. So I'll have him call me a pussy on air. And
damn.
Actually, no, I'm not gonna make him call me a pussy. But I am beta at times. I'm not totally alpha, and I know he's all pro alpha and shit. So I'm gonna ask him some questions to become more alpha in my everyday life. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be funny.
Right.
Yeah. So check us out. I got a two episode week. We're lucky. I usually do it every 2 weeks, but now we got 2 this week. So check us out on Thursday or this week. And yo, check out Furious Styles' music. It's dope. I love it. And we performed together, and it was fun. And we're going to try to get that shit going again. Next time we do a show, do a little showcase, get my boys on. Montreal's really dope, man. Montreal's got a lot of artists, and I'm still learning to discover a lot of people. You tell me names of artists that I don't know. I'm meeting people that I don't know. There's so many fucking artists, so much talent in Montreal. And this is my selfish little gift to myself. Apartment 6 is my little way of getting to know all these artists and hopefully build from there. And just their presence inspires me, and hopefully this will be inspirational for them somehow. Whoever you are, follow your fucking dreams. Follow what you got to do. And this is something that we're doing now. And I think your daughter's going to be really lucky to know that she has a father who's going to believe in her and her dreams, just like you do with yours. And just keep raising your kids that way, man. You can be whatever and whoever you want to be, okay? The only reason why anybody else made it is because they went for it.
Right.
Okay, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Shouts to Wayne Gretzky. And the only reason Wayne Gretzky became Wayne Gretzky is because his parents believed in him. And he believed in himself and continued.
That's it.
So you can be the Wayne Gretzky or whatever the fuck you gotta do. Natural talent has to be there. But if you are so inclined towards it, then you do have a talent for it. Then go for it. Just fucking pursue it. Don't give up. I'm trying to adapt that whole mindset to my life. And Apartment 6 is my little personal project to keep doing that too. So it's a give and take and a reward system all in one.
Yo, you giving too, you know what I mean?
And
having me over here.
Well, thank you for coming on here, man, and adding legitimacy to my shit. And you and every artist that's gonna keep coming on the show, man. All of y'all, like, this show wouldn't exist necessarily without the artists that are gonna come on the show. And I mean, I could have done it all by myself, but I'm not that interesting all by myself. Other people, interesting people, make me more interesting. So thank you.
So
welcome to my house. Welcome to Apartment 6. And I'm gonna welcome everybody at home to join us on Couch next episode.
Shout out to all of y'all for listening, you know.
Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your love. And thank you for your support. It's all love. And this is only going to get more magical and going to be a fucking fantastically beautiful ride. And I love all of y'all. See you on Thursday on Valentine's Day, and you can listen to it after once you're done. You bust a nut, having a cigarette or a smoke or something, and then you can just listen to me talk. The sexiest way to end your Valentine's Day. You good, everybody? Love you. Peace. Mwah.
Peace.
Yeah, thanks, brother.
Yeah, Planet X. It's now in your world. It's Furious Brown. Huh? Huh? Brown, you know I did it on this track. My fit is to the back, smoke the Philly system, yak. That's why I spit the crack, cause most of y'all's whack, and some of y'all so-so. I spit fire, I'm finna blow, yo, the game's in my hand. Sound like a yo-yo, I'm Austin Powers with a lot of mojo. Hey, and I roll with my loco. If you need the ball, man, it's always up show.
I'm in the booth straight spitting, killer when I get it. Ain't nobody like smoke drum when I hit it. Home run, slam dunk, touchdown, piffin'. A whole lot of liquor, I don't need no bitches. I just do my thing, cause time is money. And TBT don't work for nothing, so it's all or nothing. Gotta bust my nut when I'm on the mic, like a bust of rhymes. Man, I'm fucking nuts, man, I told you right. Did I tell you why? Cause I'm a hell of a guy who might die for mines, who might die from lines, who might die from lines, who might die from trying to murder every single motherfucking one of your rhymes. Cause I done heard about a motherfucking million times. Coming out about a motherfucking million miles, so I'ma shut it the fuck down and close your mouth. 3 strikes you out and you a hand like 5. Give me the pen, I'm like a damn drop by to your book of rhymes until you say goodbye. So you might as well duck cause you lame and out. Straight aim and rap for your face, so get up out of my way. Cause I ain't in the mood, so I'ma do what I do until the boys in blue come through one time, then I'm out the door. Pedal to the metal and the soda vehicle. Tell them all over the news and the family know that I'm a goddamn motherfucking animal. When there's Angelo and y'all about to know. Whoa. Cause I ain't on that bullshit. I unload them just like 100 clips. From 100 guns aiming to your head. Through the speakers, I'm leaving rappers dead.
What? You on that bullshit? Where you making money? I think that's bullshit. Is that your car? Yeah. I say that's bullshit. Just talk a little more, then you see the full clip.
My girl looks like Ashanti. Your girl be looking raunchy. Her face is full of wrinkles. It reminds me of my auntie. I'll be on my bullshit. Mine is all of the bullshit. They must be sipping dirty spray cause they be on some slow shit. I tell these bitches catch up. Can't keep up with my fast pace. Some thought it was an earthquake, but mommy made that ass shake. Bullshit. I'm back on my bullshit. Competitors get crushed fast. I put them in a hole quick. I offset what they offset. Either off or onset. I might have been one of your mom's best. My presence like a bomb threat. Post-traumatic pain flow. My shit give you side effects. Fake rappers, they die quick. And I guess that's just my effect. My birthplace, uptown. Makes you calm the fuck down. Sounds like lightning struck down. You suckers out of luck now. While you was getting breastfed, I was in the game, boy. I've been on my bullshit since they came out with Game Boy. Cause I ain't on that bullshit. I unload them just like 100 clips. From 100 guns aiming to your head. Through the speakers, I'm leaving rappers dead.
What? You on that bullshit? Where you making money? I think that's bullshit.